So in the last class, now the writer is well. Okay, after taking the medicines for the whole day long, he was feeling better, and at night he slept very peacefully. Okay, the writer is saying that it doesn't mean that I am dead. Okay, it is like I slept very peacefully after taking the medicines which are given by the doctors. Okay, once he saw I was going to live, Satan left me to return to Laskar. Now, once he is here, Satan. Okay. So, what is here when the Satan felt that now the writer is okay, okay, there's no problem, he's fine. So, he decided to leave him there itself in Darajin and left to Laskar. As Buddhist, he told me he knew that it didn't really matter if he passed away, but he thought it would be bad for a business. Now, what did this Satan told? He told him that as a Buddhist, okay, he was a Buddhist. So he said that if he had passed away, okay, it would not matter. But what is there? But it would be bad for the business. Now, what did Satan told? He said that if you passed away during this, what happened yesterday, last night, okay, if you passed away due to that, he said that it doesn't matter me or it doesn't matter to anyone because you are just a normal tourist who came here for Kora. But what is there? Why I stayed with you? I stayed with you because if you die, then that thing affected my business, and I don't want my business to be affected. That's why I have taken you to a doctor, and when now I felt that you are okay, okay, there is no problem with you, then I have decided to leave you. Darachin did not look so horrible after a good night's sleep. It was still dusty, partially directed by and punctuated by the heaps of rubbles and refuse, but the sun shone brilliantly in a clear blue sky, and the outlook across the plain of the south gave me a vision of the Himalayas, commanded by a huge snow-capped mountains. Gurla Mandata, with just a wisp of cloud suspended over its summit. Now, what is there? The writer is saying that next day, this place Darachin wasn't looking so bad to him. Why? Because why that place was looking bad? That place was, first of all, it was looking bad due to the rubbish. And second, that the writer is not feeling well. What he felt that because of the rubbish there, he was just suffocating. Okay, he got that breathing problem and all. But when he slept very nicely at night, so now this Darajin is not looking like a bad place to him. Okay, it was still dusty. Okay, it rained and had lots of rubbles and refuse everywhere. Rubble, children, rubble means waste. Okay, so it had a lot of waste over here and there, but still it is not that bad. Why he was saying? Because the brightly shining sun in the blue sky gave him a vision of Himalayas. Now what is there? Up till now, because of the clouds, the writer was not able to see the Himalayas. But now, today, next morning, when he woke up, the sun was shining very brightly, and due to that, he was able to see the vision of Himalayas. Okay. Now, Himalayas, this Gurla Mandita, he was able to see this is a part. Okay, so he was able to see a little bit with clouds suspended all over. So he is able to see a little bit of Himalayas. Okay, as the cloud glows and the sun started shining very brightly, so he was able to see a little of Himalayas vision from there. The town had a couple of rudimentary journal stores selling Chinese cigarette soaps and other basic provisions, as well as the usual strings of paper flats. Now, what is there? When he was roaming in Darachin, what did the protagonist saw? He saw that it had some basic, okay, some journals, some basics journal stores are there. These stores are selling what? These stores are selling Chinese cigarettes, soaps, and some basic items, okay, and as well as the paper flags. In front of one, men gathered in the afternoon for a game of pool. The battered table looking supremely incongruous in the open air, while nearby, women washed their long hair in the icy water of a narrow brook that babbled down past my guest house. Darachin felt relaxed and unhurried, but for me, it came with a significant drawback. there were no pilgrimage. Now, what happened, children, when in the afternoon, what he saw that in the afternoon, in front of these journal stores, the men used to gather around for a game of pool. Okay, what they used to do, they would sit around a shabby table. Okay, looking strange in the open air. That shabby table, they used to put the shabby table on the front of that journal store, and they just gathered around the table and they started playing pool. On the other hand, what the women were doing, the women were washing their hairs in the iced water, okay, of the small stream. And that stream followed all the way to his guest house. Okay, so he was able to see these things. This is the lifestyle of the people there in Darachi. Okay. Now, what did the writer is saying? The writer is saying that I really felt relaxed when I started moving around in that place. I feeling relaxed. I started feeling relaxed. But what is there? What is the significant thing? Significant drawback over there? What was a setback for him? The setback was that there were no pilgrimage. Okay, that was not the season of visitors. The people, the tourists don't come in that season. So this was the biggest drawback for him. I have been told that at the height of a pilgrimage season, the town was bustling with visitors. Many brought their accommodations, enlarging the settlements around its edges as they set up their tents, which spilled down on to the plain. I was still my arrival about the beginning of the season, but it seemed I was too early. Now, timed my arrival. Now, what is there? What the writer is saying? The writer is saying the narrator was told that when he inquired that why there were no pilgrimage, so the people told that in the peak season of pilgrimage, okay, this is not the peak season of pilgrimage, and they told when there was a peak season of pilgrimage, the town was filled with visitors. Okay, and even the people over there in Darachin, they told that some people brought their accommodations also, such as tents and all, and they set up their tents on the in the plain areas. Okay, and what did the writer started feeling when he saw that he was the only one over there was roaming in the streets? He felt that I would timed my arrival for the beginning of the season, but it seemed I was too early. What he decided, he felt that he had arrived that place the too early. Okay, he thought that he would come at the beginning of the visitors when the season used to start. So he decided that I will come at that time, and he came also. But what is there now? He is feeling so that he came too early to that place because he was not able to see any visitors who wants to go to complete that Kora. Okay. One afternoon, I was pondering my options over a glass of a tea in Darajing's only cafe. After a little concentration, I concluded they were severely limited. Clearly, I hadn't made much progress with my self-help program on positive thinking. Now, what is there? One day what happened? He was thinking. Pondering means he was thinking. Okay, he was thinking about his options. Okay, while having a cup of tea in the only cafe which is there in Darachi. And what he concluded? He concluded that there are limited options for him. Now, what options he was thinking? He was thinking that before going to the Kora, what all places nearby I can go and visit, I can go and see. So when he just looked at it, he just concluded that there were no options. Okay, very less options were there. There are not that places so that he can before the visitors came to this place, before the pilgrimage came, there is no place to go anywhere. Okay, so what is there? What he is thinking, that he has came to the conclusion that a limited options were there for him as it made a little progress. Now, what is there? He had a doubt on his own positive thinking. Children, what does this mean? It means that he had decided that he will come in the beginning of the season when the tourists used to come, but he came too early. Now, when he was here, there is nobody with him to complete that Kora around the Mount Kailash. Okay, and he alone cannot do that. He can do it, but what is the problem? The problem which he faced. What was that problem? That breathing problem and all. Because of that, he was a little scared and he don't want to go alone. Okay, so one day he was sitting in a cafe and he was thinking about what all options are there. Options means what all places are there where I can go and I can visit and come back, until and unless all the pilgrimage will come here and we all will do that Kora together. But when he just started thinking, he came to this conclusion that there is no options. There are very limited options. Okay. So he decided not to go anywhere from that Darachi. Now what is there? Now he was doing everything by himself only. He was planning everything by himself with a positive thinking. Now he had this, now what he saw that his positive thinking and his planning is beginning to fail. Okay. In my defense, I had been easy with all my sleeping difficulties, but however I looked it at, I could only wait. The pilgrimage trail was well trodden, but I didn't fancy doing it alone. Now what is there? He was having difficulty in sleeping, okay, which hadn't made it easy for him. Still he is having that problem. But what is there? He had no option, okay, other than to wait for the peak season of the pilgrimage. So he decided to stay there in Darachi and wait for the pilgrimage season. Okay. Now what he was saying, that the pilgrimage trail was well trodden. Well trodden means the way, okay, through which this Kora they used to go for Kora, that was frequently the travelers were there. But what is there now at this time, there is no season of pilgrimage, so that's why it is very difficult to go there. The Kora was seasonal because parts of the routes were liable to blockage of snow. And while this Kora was seasonal and while this pilgrimage used to come on the seasons only, why? Because the path which take you towards this Mount Kailash and the path by which the people used to complete this Kora, that path was usually blocked by the snow. Okay, that route was usually blocked by the snow. So I had no idea whether or not the snow had cleared, but I was encouraged by the chunks of dirty ice that still clung on the banks of the Darachin groves. Since Satan had left, I had come across anyone in Darachin with enough English to answer even the most basic questions. Now, what is there, children? The writer can go alone, but what was the problem? First is his health, and second is we don't know that still the snow is there on the route of that Kora or not. Okay, so he decided to stay there in Darajin, and even he had a doubt that might be there can be a snow at the route. Why? Because the brook, the small stream which was flowing from his guest house, he can see some dirty ice over there. Okay, so he thought that might be on the route of Kora, he could found a snow, and the snow had blocked the path, so it will be very difficult for him to complete the Kora. Now what happened, children, is that Stan, he left. I told you when he felt that the writer was okay, he just left. Okay, so now it is very difficult for the writer to communicate. Okay, there is a problem of communication. Why? Because the people there, they did not understand English. So it is very difficult for him. He got a communication problem, and it is very difficult for him to just know the answers of his basic question. Okay, there was very less people who know English. Okay, until that I met Nobu. Nobu is what? He was another person, another visitor who came there. The cafe was small, dark, and cornice with a long metal stove that ran down the middle. The walls and the ceilings were weathered in sheets of multicolored plastic of the stripped variety, broad blue, red, and white, that is made into voluminous shopping bags sold all over China and in many other countries of Asia as well as Europe. As such, plastic must rate as one of the Chinese most successful exports along the Silk Route today. Now, what is there, children? That he met a person, Nobo. Okay, now he has given the description that where he met. Okay, he met it in a cafe. The cafe was very small, dark, and a vast long metal stove was kept in between. Okay, the walls and the ceilings of that cafe were twisted in the multicolored plastic sheets. Okay, they were covered with multicolored plastic sheets of and it was made into a frame and a big shopping bags. Okay, just like the people used to cover the windows and the ways from which the holes are there on the walls by plastic bags. Okay, the similar way this in this cafe also it is covered. The owner had covered everything with the plastic bags, and these plastic bags were what, which was sold over the China and many other countries of Asia and Europe. Now, in the last, the writer commented that the plastic was China's successful export along the Silk Route. So, plastic, the China used to export a lot of plastic, okay, through this Silk Route. The cafe had a single window beside which I had taken up position so that I could see the pages of my notebooks. I also brought a novel with me to help to pass the time. Now, what is there? This writer, he just sat near a window so that he can look at his notebook. Notebook means the planning which he had made, and he also brought a novel just to pass the time. Novel saw my book when he came in and asked me with a gesture if he could sit opposite me at the empty table. And what did this person, this Nobo, he just came to the writer and he asked the writer the permission that he could sit him in the sit with him at that unstable table. Okay, you English, he inquired after he ordered a tea. I told him I was, and we stuck up with the conversation. Now, what is this? This Nobo asked the writer that, are you English? So he said yes, and then they both started talking. I didn't think he was from those parts because he was wearing a wind cheater and a metal rimmed spectacles of a Western style. He was a Tibetan, he told me, but he worked in Beijing at the Chinese Academy of Social Science in the Institute of Ethnic Literature. Now, what is there? This Nobo, he told the writer that, first of all, the writer, the protagonist, he guessed that he was not thought to be a local. Why? Because he was wearing a wind cheater and a metal rimmed spectacles, okay, which were usually worn by the Western style, okay, Western people. So the Snobo, he just gave his introduction. He told that he was a Tibetan, but what is there? He worked in Beijing at a Chinese Academy of Social Science in the Institute of Ethnic Literature. I assumed he was he was on some sort of field work. Now, what did the writer assume? The writer assumed that he was he came here for some field work or some for investigations or for some surveys or something. Okay, yes and no, he said. I had come to do the Quora. Now, what does this Norbu told? He told that yes, and you can say no because I came here to do this Quora. Now, what is there? My heart jumped. My heart jumped means the protagonist. He was very happy after his listening that because earlier he was thinking that he was the only one who came here for this Quora, but now he found a company. Norbu had been writing academic papers about the Kailash Quora and its importance in the various works of Buddhist literature for many years. He told me, but he had never actually done it himself. Now, what did this person, this Norbu told? He told that he was writing academic papers on Kailash Quora and its importance in various Buddhist literature. But what is there? He had never done the Quora himself. So he decided, this Norbu decided to come and do this Quora. Okay. When the time came for me to tell him what brought me to Darachin, his eyes lit up. We could be a team. Now, what is there? When the writer, okay, when the writer, the protagonist told this novel that why I also came for the same purpose only for which you are here. So, what is there? He become very happy. This novel also become very happy and what excited and what he told that we could be a team, he said excitedly. What he said excitedly, that when you also came to this place for the same purpose, so what we can do, we could be a team. Okay, two academics who have escaped from the library. Perhaps my positive thinking strategy was working after all. Now, what did this novice said in a humorous way? He said that we could be in a team. Okay, a team of what? Two academics who escaped from the library. Library means the work. Okay, the two persons, we both are academics and we are just left our work and we are here for the Quora. So we could be a team. Okay, so what did the writer think? The writer, the protagonist now thought that believed that his positive thinking strategy was working. Okay, My initial relief at meeting Norbert was who was all staying in a guest house, who was also staying in a guest house, was tempted by the realization that he had almost as ill-equipped as I was for the pilgrimage. He kept telling me how fat he was and how hard it was going to be, very high up. He kept reminding me, so tiresome to walk. He wasn't really a practicing Buddhist in a transplant, but he had enthusiasm and he was, of course, a Tibetan. Now, what is there? Originally, the protagonist, okay, he predicted that the track would be good in the company of this Nobo. Okay, so he found that Nobo to be as an idle partner. He found that he was an idle partner and he can do this Kora with him. But what is there? They decided now how that Nobo was an idle partner, because he realized that he was also ill-equipped. Okay, this Nobo is also ill-equipped, just like the writer. So what they have decided now? They have decided, okay, they made some decisions, children. They have decided to hire a they have decided to carry their to hire a yak so that their yaks can carry their luggage. Okay, and what all there, he had no intention of lying down. He was saying that he kept on telling me how fat it was and how hard it was going to be high. Now what is there? This person, who this Nobo, he told that he had no intention of lie down flat all over the mountains. Now he was saying, he always used to tell in a humorous way. What was that? That it is very, wait a minute, children. Okay, so he used to say that I am very fat, and what is there? Sorry. He also told that he was very ill-equipped like him, and Nobo kept him telling that he was too dull, okay, boring and tired to walk, and he was fat also. So every time he used to tell him that, I'm sorry, children. Every time he used to tell him that I'm very fat, I'm very boring, and I used to tired very soon. Who? Norbo used to tell this writer, okay, and Norbo was not practicing Buddhist, but he was an enthusiastic and he was an enthusiastic and a Tibetan. So what is there? This Nobo is not he was a Buddhist, okay, but he was not practicing Buddhist. Okay, practicing Buddhist means he was not following Buddhist traditions so strictly. But what is there? This person is fat, this person is boring, this person used to tired very soon. But the other thing, the positive thing, what the protagonist saw in this is that he is enthusiastic. Okay, he is very enthusiastic, and the second thing is he's Tibetan. Now, why he thought that this is a positive thing of being a Tibetan? Because now what the writer is facing the communication problem. That communication problem he will not face. And I would originally investigate making the track in a company of devout believers. On reflection, I decided that perhaps Nobo would turn out to be an idle companion. He suggested we hire some yaks to carry our luggage, which I interpreted as a good sign, and interpreted as a good sign, and he had no intention of prostrating himself all round the mountains. Not possible, he cried, collapsing across the table in an hysterical laughter. It wasn't his style, and anyway, his tummy was too big. Now, what is there? This protagonist, he predicted that the track would be good in the company of this deep believer. Okay, but he found that Nobo was what? He's a good company, and they both decided to hire a yak, okay, to hire some yaks so that these yaks can carry their luggage. And he had, what did this protagonist said, that the protagonist said that I had no intention to lie down on the mountains. Okay, but I agreed. Lie down in the mountains means, children, he decided to carry his luggage by himself. But what is there? When this Nobo, he said that we could hire some yaks so that the yaks can carry a luggage. So he felt that he was right. Okay, and what is there? Nobo finally said that it is not possible for him, while he collapsed on the table. What is not possible for him? To carry the luggage. Okay, what he said, not possible, he cried, collapsing across the table. Not possible means he did not agree with the views of the writer, he said that it is very difficult for me to carry the luggage because what? Because I'm very fat. So I cannot carry my luggage and take that Quora. Okay, so we have to hire some yaks. Okay, and laughing hilariously. And what did the writer notice? That his tummy was too big. What does this mean? He mean that he knows. The writer also came to know by this time that this person cannot carry his own luggage and do the Quora. So he decided that it will be okay if we do the Quora by him, and we can carry the luggage can be carried by the yaks. Okay, so this is how the writer had completed his Quora with Norbo. Finally, find a partner with whom he can do Quora. In spite of it, it was not the season of pilgrimage. Okay, in spite of that also, now he can do the Quora. Okay, children.